So the homework we have to do is using this PDF built-in section with details PDF and develop a detail wall section. So the submission is we have to do the drawing in half a scale equals to 1 inch, and we have to put it in the A2 paper with the title block. So those are the two requirements. So first we will do the wall section, and then we will go to the title block, how to create a A2 title block, and how to put those headings and all that. And let's see about this PDF, what it is, and how we are going to get it into the AutoCAD, and what are the things that we have to do it from. And also I have shown here the rubric, how the markings will be. So one is the requirement, the meeting the requirements, and the other thing is about the title block. Okay, now I have separated into foundation details, floor details, and roof details. So let's see. So this is the section, and this part we have to draw it in AutoCAD. So there are three parts. They're asking about the roof detail, and the floor detail, and foundation detail. So some samples have been given. What we need to do is we need to develop this section up to this this detail level. So can you see now, if I connect these three also, you will get a one wall section. This is the foundation, and this is the wall at the ground level, and this one here also, the wall connect, the same wall coming up, and then the floor, and then the upper floor wall, and also this will connect with this one, the upper floor wall and the roof. So first we will try to draft this, the lines, and we will try to scale it first, because we need to have it into the correct scale, the drawing, before we start anything. So I will start from the AutoCAD. First we will make a new drawing. So I just open it, and first just switch off this grid, no need of this one here, and then we will check the units, whether it's in architectural or inches. You can just type it units and enter. Here you just put architectural, and this is fine now. The units is in inches. So make it okay. And the other thing is the dimension. We will also change the dimension into feet and inches. Otherwise it will be in millimeters. We will check it first. You can go here. There is this symbol here, dimension style. Yeah. So go to modify. You can change these arrowheads as you want, but the important thing you have to change is it's here. Make it architectural. Yeah, now it's in feet and inches. Precision, yeah. Okay, we'll keep it for this one. We will keep it for the closest. This one, no need to go for 16. Okay. So that's done. Now we will take that drawing into this part into AutoCAD, and we will try to scale it. You can take the PDF as it is, or otherwise you can make a JPEG, that's up to you. You can do it. But I think it's better now to get the PDF because you can't get whole thing into, yeah. What you can do is you can just use the snipping tool or get a print screen and take it into AutoCAD. Other thing is you can take this one directly into the AutoCAD PDF. So what you do is attach here. You can go to insert, attach. I will try to take the PDF as it is. So downloads, select here the PDF. When you open it, it will ask which page you want. I will just say the first page only. And just put this, make this one tick, scale, and the insertion point. So I just have you tried it? No, have issues. So, yeah, attach it. So you go to insert. The have did you see this? Do you see this icon there? Attach. Under insert tab. Yeah. So click it, and then sometimes the file types might be images or any other thing. Just go to the drop down menu and just select the PDF. You can also make the snipping tool and make an image and take it into anything is okay, and select the file, and remember to this one pick these two, insertion point and scale. Otherwise it will come in a, it will just drop into a somewhere that you can't find, and select the page that you want to insert because there are 4 pages. So what you have to do now is we have to scale this one now. So you go home and go to line. You see here there is a dimension here, 10 feet 10 to 1/4. So what I will try to do is I will just from this point line, there is here there is one called snap. Yeah, here there is this snap tool. You can just the starting point, or in the you can just deselect or select, because if you select it, it will go somewhere. So it will select these points as. That's why when I just try to select here, it went to this point. So make it sure that you select the starting point here, and you can press F8 button in your, then it will be perpendicular or vertical. So now type 10 feet 2.25 inches. So this is the line, so you can measure it and check the dimension is correct. Yeah, it's correct. Now we have to scale this JPEG to that scale. What we do is we will type scale and enter. Select the JPEG, press enter. and it's asked for the base point. Base point should be here, where we start the line. So I click there and press R for reference and press enter. So again, you have to click here and click this point here. I'll do it again. I think it did not select that point scale. It base point, reference, first point here. So that's how you do it. Now let's check the measurement if there is any issues. It's correct now. Just I want the text to be a little bit more bigger, so I will go to again for this dimension style. I'll change it the way I want it. So go to the text here and text height. I will change it to it did not change. Need a little bit more bigger. Have you scaled it? No. Right. Okay. It's okay. If you got into any issues or anything, just tell me. I will do it again. Just type scale and press enter, and then you select the JPEG. And again press enter, and it asks for the base point. So base point is where you start your line here. Click once, and then it asks whether you want it to be to give a scale factor or a reference point. What we are going to do is we are going to give a reference point. So press R and enter. So you have to give first the reference length. That the reference length is the one that you want to be scaled. So what I do is I'll click here where the base point, and I have to click. Now I think you're drawing that this marking should be somewhere here, or it can be bigger or anything. Just select that point where the JPEG, from the JPEG, that point, and then see, now you can scale it. You scale, you take this cursor to the top of the line that you drew. Anyone have any issues? Then I can. Yeah, that's okay now. Did you check it? The same dimension. Okay. Now it's okay. You can just let it go. Okay, let's let it go. Now press it. And base one. With the base one. That's one. Base one. And okay. Now you're good. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was doing.
That's why I get on scales. And then this. Yeah.
That little dash thing, so you take a scan.
UI line. Awesome.
Okay, scale. So yeah, so I think we actually so you're getting to
Oh, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
yeah. This point, because you never tried to do this.
Oh, I put the stickers up.
He's like going like oh yeah, it's great because my what I did. I'm so used to
Yeah. There's something I missed clearly. You know?
I love I'm gonna just
Yeah. I wouldn't do it all again because I used to 20 years.
Oh, it's already. Did you put all the words in the PDF? I also figured out. Yeah. I'm kind of where you're. I haven't done any words. I was just about my words. And he's like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go along.
Always remove this.
Oh. Yeah.
So.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
But that was your email. That was so you do so anywhere on the grid.
Yeah.
And then you got. I mean, you can also do like. Yeah. Because they're saying what you want to scale based off of just language. Where did you scale it back down? So like I scale it back down. Oh yeah. Yeah. So is it right? Okay. That's the flooring. And that's the roof, but if anyone's face was really nice and that rubber. It probably is another way, but it's just a hazard like this. Then it references a lot because of that, like, you can be part of it. Two or the P should be the it's on its own. The dash is just for the so that's it. I'll say and then
You try it if there is just right here, right now. Check it just in case.
Okay, now our drawing is in scale. So I will just, now what you can do is just draw the main lines of the JPEG. Try to start it from top or bottom. Just draw the main lines. That's it. Main lines, I'm going to just draw a few lines here. I'll take this box.
does it have to be perfect?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this, we are using a PDF, so it will never be a correct drawing. The one that you get when you are working in an office or any construction site, it's not a PDF. You have to draw it by yourself from the beginning. The wall sizes and everything you have to decide and you have to draw. That's it. Here we are going to just learn how to do a detail section. That's it. To draw, we will do like this. We will make a few layers also before starting it. Then you have an idea where it cuts. The cut line will be a thicker. So we will make few layers with few layers with a few thicknesses. Then you can, when you are drawing the main lines, you can use those layers to draw without do it in a one layer. I'm just using this 0 layer. So what I will do is we will have some few layers here. I will show you. I think you know how to create new ones. You go to layer property here. And here you will find the new layer, creating new layers. So just select one, press this one. For the time being, I will just put the thicknesses here as the name. So for the walls, and okay, I will just, let's figure it out how many layers we need first. Go to the drawing and check. Now there might be certain areas in the walls will be cut. So we will take that one as 0.35. We'll keep a one layer for that, 0.35. And any lines just projecting like this, be the no, ceiling will be also cut. You just imagine there is a beam or something here, and something is in elevation. So we will keep 0.1, 0.2 to use for that, those elements. See here, now in the roof, there are certain, this purling. Can you see this purling here? This line is in elevation. It's not cut. The only the section will be cut is this one, the rafters. No, this is the rafter, this is the purling. So the purling will be cut and the rafter will be in elevation. So we will use the 0.2 line for this one and 0.35 where it cuts. So we have two line thicknesses, and we will keep one. We will make another line thickness on in 0, 0 for the dimensions, and we will have another layer on point 1 for anything just like a window or window projection. We will keep for that one because there might be so many uh, uh, lines touching each other in the window. So we'll keep point 1 for that one.
So we need three different.
4. 4. It's 0.3, 35, 0.2, 0.1, and 0. If you after you draw this one and when you make a PDF, if you think that line thickness is thicker or some or thinner, you can change it. You just come into the layer, open the layer properties, and just change the thickness. That's it. The layers will be there. Then it's easy for you. So I'll also try to make 4 layers here. I'm using 0.35, 0.35, 0.2, 0.1, and 0.
Okay, thank you.
I will just make it here because then I can easily identify those things. I'll mark the layers with the thickness. First, what I do is I will just make all the 4 line thicknesses. The 4 layers are here. Now I have to make the line weight. I go to the 0 one. I change it to 0. And I go to 0.1. Doesn't matter, just we will keep it 0.09. There is nothing called 0.1, so we'll use 0.9 is more closer to the 0.1. And 0.2, yes, it's here, so I'll keep it 0.2, 0.35, go to 35. If you want to identify it easily, you can have some colors also. We'll keep white color for 0. 0.1, I will make it red. 0.2, I'll make it blue. Blue, I think you cannot see it properly, so I will make it yellow. And 0.35, this color. So I'll have colors as well. If you have any issue creating layers, yeah, that's what it is. Go up to the swirly guys. Yeah, it's easy. I think those are. So filters. I think they're trust.
This swirly, I made it. I made a little X thing and then I had a little circle above it. I did this, the little X thing, and then I just did a half circle on top of it. Just copy and paste.
Oh, this thing?
It's under the option.
So that's what I was putting right there.
Are you telling me?
Yeah.
That's why. That's
Yes.
figure out what to do.
Dude, that's the first part there. After that, it's
I don't know what I can't remember at the moment.
or like parking wise. So yeah.
Why?
Okay. For like 4 friends on Snapchat.
Everyone likes about it. Like it'll be like every 2 months. She'll like see it. But first, like
We'll just gauge.
at work or something by 6:30. It's so random.
Vlog.
Yes. I snap at that time. It doesn't open. Yeah, for yeah.
Wow. Okay. So if you're doing mid, it's 0.004.0.
Macro.
Why is it right?
That's kind of what I guess.
Like the wall's already existing, and then is the medium one. Whatever they're like. This is also matching.
Unless he records the lecture. Like he edits it. Part where I'm just standing here. Hello. Oh, wait, where?
No. Just like
This text message?
yeah, because I have to. And then. I don't know what's the medium size stuff, but I was just the smallest size is gonna be the installation of the truss. I was like. I would take it up. I would, but.
Why would say why?
I think it's just hatching for that. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I did last night.
And then point one, sorry, is my point one is like installation, the truss, and like the smaller details. Installation. What did I say? I like the install. Oh, installation, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wait, there's 3. Is there 4? Oh. I didn't realize there's a 4th one. The 4th one may be installation, or it's the trusses are the 3rd smallest one.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm like, yes, sure. Or switch.
I mean, I did while I looked at it. Kidding me? Wait, okay.
No, like if I have
Okay.
I'm not gonna use it. I don't know what I'm thinking of it. I like I'm saying, like I don't know when anything that they use it before. I have my own.
And it's filled with one. I really should be the one deciding that.
Probably. Yeah. Email me. Very concerned about it. Very important to us. You know? Actually, I told you. I don't like it when
You won't have to do one side of it. One side of it. I have a good rule to follow, like I said. Oh, it might be separate, because it's your, so like the trace. Yeah, mine's still out for walk. So she'll be back. Mine
Okay, now, so all you guys have now scaled the drawing. And we have already made the layers. I think you have okay with the layers as well. Right. And put some colors also, then it's easy for you to identify the layers. So you start drawing this one, the basic lines. So the foundation, this line should be cut. Oh, yes, it can be. Now you can use those layers and draw this section, the basic lines. Foundation is, this is a footing, this is a wall foundation. So the wall foundation, these parts is section. So it can be, you can use the thicker layer for that one.
No idea.
She's here now. If you want any help, it can help you with that.
I'm sorry, I think I missed you saying this. Those two lines that kind of just don't have an ending, do those connect to the piece right there? Like I connected one, but on there it's not showing it.
Because this is just, I took it from a PDF. The lines are not, this is just a hand-drawn thing. Don't try to draw everything in this one as it is. You just draw the basic lines. What we want is the line here. You need to know that there is a slab here. So we will have one continuous two lines here, continuous two lines here, and the foundation like this, and the wall. Just draw the wall as two continuous lines. That's it. So we will detail it later. What we are trying to get is do is just to draw the basic lines from this one, and we will go to the these other three parts that have given here. So we will detail it according to this one. So I'm this one is 0.35. When you are drawing the line, you can change the layer as well. So I'm just referring to the PDF, but as I told you, when you are doing the construction drawings at site or in office, these things have sizes, not like this. So here it's like something like 10 and a half inch. This is not the correct size of a foundation. The foundation might be 1 foot in width. There are standards. So we are not going to put those things here. Just I am going to just use the reference image to draw it. That's it. You also do like that, because what I want to do is to teach you to draw details inside a wall and name it and dimension it. So actual sizes and all those things will vary. No, we will try to change it, because if you have so many thick lines in between, because actually the line weight depends on the where it cuts and also the material that we are using. If you think if it's a brick wall or concrete, we will give a thicker line. And if it's a timber or any other material like tiles, we give a thinner line, even though it cuts. It's just a graphical interpretation how the drawing should look. It should look better rather than having so many line thicknesses. I mean the thick lines, then it will not show very nicely. You can check it when you draw a few lines, and you can make a PDF or print preview. Just check it how it looks. Then you can change it at any time. There is no standard saying that you should use 0.35 for the lines where in the materials where it cuts like that. It's totally your decision what to do. But here I just use 4 line thicknesses to give a clarity for the drawing. So I just draw this one here. This is the slab. This one here. I just drew this one here because there is a something called 16-inch deep wood truss. So I just prefer this one. Actually, this should be 16 inches, but I'm not going to. No, it's already 16. It's nice. So doesn't matter if it's a little bit more higher or lower. We try to put this one there.
So, how far out do you want us to extend the drawing site? Thought we were just staying to make a red dash line.
Yeah, red dash line. I just drew it up to here, but when I'm going to put it into the paper, I'll just trim it off.
Okay.
Just for the time being, I'm just not considering about this outer line. Just I put the line continuously. From this drawing, what we need actually need is the level of the floor here. Now I drew this one here and drew the floor slab here. and where the roof. So I will draw these two lines. No need to draw this one right now. You can draw it later, but you need to know the outer line. You need to have this one here, the angles and all that. So I will draw this line and this one here, and I mark the top of the wall plate here. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I take it from this one. Yeah, that's a little thinner. It shows a little thinner there. So I took the same size. And also here the wall is, this is just, I put it continuously. It should stop somewhere here. This is the reference line I took. Yeah, it's somewhere here. There is a projection. It's like cantilever something. You can press F8 again if you want to draw diagonal lines. Freehand. Draw it in freehand, just press the F8. And also remember to save the drawing. Save it also. Let's shoot the main lines, then we can do one by one. Oh, here? You want the top? All right. Can you see now? So, everyone okay now, or just like it? Okay then. Now, what we will do is we will insert this PDF again, and first we will start it from the bottom. This one. Thus, we will take this one as the reference. You don't need to draw the exact thing. What we're going to do is we will try to identify the layers here, and we will try to incorporate those things into our drawing. So here, first we will check with this one. So here they mention about 10 and 1025 concrete footing. So this footing we will take it. The size doesn't matter, even though this is the size. According to our drawing, it might be different, the sizes. So we will go with our drawing. We will mark it as the dimension that we have. We will put that one here and say concrete footing. Concrete footing with 3 inches for, what is this one saying here? 3 inches to 4 continuous. 3 feet continuous footing. Yeah, concrete foot. This is a footing. So this is a wall foundation footing. Yeah, wall foundation footing. Yes. Okay. So we no need to this one to put it there. The drain, that one doesn't matter. So we will try to put this layer here, dry barrier or waterproofing. Okay, we will use that one. 2.5. That's it. That's the timber section that we have here. Yes, we will have this one, and try to put the vapor barrier concrete with 6 mil vapor barrier. Okay, so we'll try to put this one there in our drawing. So we will first take this into our AutoCAD, then it's easy. Otherwise, you have to just open this one and check it and do it. So we'll go to insert, attach. I try to the same drawing, open, and this time I am going to just select the 4. Specify on screen and specify insertion point and scale to be specified on screen. Put it here. So that drawing is also here. Now don't try to scale this one here and draw it, because what we are going to do is we will just refer it and do it in our drawing. So here they say about 3/4 inch dry barrier. So let's try to draw that one there. It's here. So if the concrete, my line is a little, it's not continuous, not straight line. That's okay. So if this is the concrete, it should be outside the barrier. So what I'm going to do, I will have offset, and soil up to this. So this is the point of the slab and this is the ground level. So foundation is coming up. So we will have a small this dry barrier, this like a waterproofing. It's paint, it could be paint. It will apply on top of the concrete. So what we will do is we will have offset, a small offset of what as they say here 3/4 inch. Or you can have offset here. Okay, just go offset. Distance is 3/4. Select this like that. Just try to, because it should go right up to the top of the foundation. Because the foundation is protected with that barrier, and the walls are being protected by a paint. Yeah, we will do the hatching later. But remember, if you are now you draw this one, try to make this layer thinner, because we'll try to highlight the foundation thicker. So for this waterproofing barrier, we will try to make that line thickness as 0.1. You made a rectangle?
I think just split line.
Yeah.
How much did you offset that?
3/4 inch. You offset the whole rectangle. I think that's all.
Yeah, if that's the ground, why is that the ground and that's the freaking ceiling? It's so much of like the house.
I think I'm figuring the trees what's going on. They're not. That's why I think I'm like so lost with just making sure this was like this, but it doesn't, and it won't look like this, but in my brain, like you're supposed to look like this thing. I don't know. I just kind of. Like seeing like the whole thing.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm supposed to show like they do it all the way to like this. I don't know.
Yes. Yes. See that is not good, we will take.
The ceiling is this room and this is the
There's
ground.
also no measurement.
Have any issues anywhere? All right. Fine. Okay. So let's draw this one now. What is this saying? This is the finish floor, and this
That's
hole
inside
here.
the house, right?
Yeah, that's inside the house. This one. So what we should draw it starting from this line, because this is the finish level. So in this drawing, the foundation shows just below the concrete floor. But here, what we have is a foundation is built with a more depth. So you should understand those things. Now here it says the finish floor. So this one starts from the finish floor. So the finish floor in our drawing is this line.
So does that like waterproofing that we just drew, does that go all the way up to like that part?
For the wall, yeah. We will continue it later on. But for the time being, what we did was we'll check with the concrete slab and all, because this shows concreting.
Right.
But we doesn't have a concrete here. That's why I said we are not going to copy everything from there to our drawing.
Okay.
What we try to get is what are the layers that has in the other drawing, and just we will refer it. It doesn't matter you missed out certain things as long as you have some details. So we'll try to draw this one. So there is so here it says 2x4 plate. So 2x4 means, I think you can then understand the width of this one. How much? Yeah, width of with how much? No, you see this one, refer as 2 by 4. So it means the shorter height will be 2 and the longer will be 4. So
Is that a tiny little rectangle?
yeah, that's a
Oh.
timber stud.
Yeah, it's
So from there, I can just get a dimension. I can just identify dimension as 4 inch. This one says treated 2 by 4 plate. That's it.
This one.
So it's 2 by 4. So 4 inches offset. You give a 4-inch offset. It's a barrier. I think it's a insulation. Most of the times, this one gives for insulation. Most of the drawings,
so which one do
we will offset the foundation line into this one. You can have this one as well. This is also the same like the waterproofing. Some paint applied on this side. You see there is a double line here.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out on what we're drawing. Which one. They're like.
In our drawing. So we cannot put this one there, but we will put this,
So it's already there.
yeah, it's already there.
Oh,
I'm sorry. But what you can do is you just forget about this one also, because this is showing just connecting with the concrete wall. So you think there won't be any another you can use this one as the wall as it is, and we will try to draw the detail inside the wall. That's also possible. If you think this is a concrete wall, you can go with this detail, offset this one, and have same as this one. Other thing is you can use the you remember that I told you the last week, we can use this one for the wall section from the presentation that we this one. Just creating detail wall section. So we can go with this one. So the insulation in the middle, and with these layers, you can draw the same section. This one, just refer to this one and draw it here. It's fine. To this part, because this is a timber wall partition. If you think it's a concrete, you can also decide. If it's a concrete wall, you go with this detail, because this one is a concrete wall.
we decided which wall to create.
Yeah, because I'm saying here is, this is not like someone is giving you a drawing to draw. It's like you need to identify what you want there, and you need to detail it out.
Okay.
So you decide, doesn't matter, even though it's concrete, even though it's timber partition wall, doesn't matter, as long as it has certain details in it. You can go ahead with this one. What do you want me to do? Go with this one, or just we will go with the timber partition? This one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll use this one. So it's first identify these things. The only issue is it's in millimeters. Just try to convert it into inches.
Yeah.
If someone can convert it and give it. So it's 76. Just in a thumb rule of thumb, just 76 means 3 inches. 25 millimeters is equal to 1 inch. That's what I just roughly say. 76 is 3 more. Most probably 3 inches. No? So 12 millimeters is almost half an inch. As I 89 is 3.5. 11 is almost, yeah, it's almost half an inch. 19 is, I think, 3/4. So you can refer to these thicknesses, and we will have the offset for that wall. So there might be different dimension here, doesn't matter, because we never draw the two outer lines.
So do we want to make there's that one side on the right, that's like the half side, do we make something like that? I don't know what it is.
No, that's the waterproofing barrier. Barrier.
So do we make it attached?
We will do it later. You
Okay.
you know these 3 layers. You know this stucco cladding is the outside, and the gypsum board we will put it inside. We will not going to put the gypsum board outside. So this is interior, this is exterior. Yeah, top plate. Most of the here in the partition wall has, I think, going with the 2x4. Doesn't matter. This size is two. No need to be 2x4. Now its top plate height is 3 inches. This is given already 76. That means 3 inches. But the width of it, it depends on your wall.
And that's only what.
Okay, so it's 2.992 inches.
Yeah, whatever. It's almost the same.
Oh, I went and
You draw it from the beginning.
the tornado out.
So,
Okay, so I was planning this one.
I did not start it. You have those 3 areas.
feel better. I feel better too. It's doable.
Also just, so that's just like in a little.
Well, why, that's worse things on the outside. Well, mine is like,
So then make it make the space and stuff go. Insert a little. How did you import your picture? I know, but like, did you do you snip it or did you? You like save the PDF. Yeah, but I don't know how much it's that. Because I tried to go to go around. I know. I don't know how I found it, but it's like you didn't have to try and find it. When you choose your file at the bottom, it's under the PDF. Does that make the file so switch? Oh. So now I'm. This is I know. Sorry. Just to say, like a waterproof thing and just like stucco, I'm just gonna say the exact same thing. Waterproof secretary. Exterior. I don't think they are either, but I'm sure they are. I'm not gonna. So I just. I just started.
No, besides we take a 10 minutes break. If anyone has issues, I will come to it. Others can have a.
Oh.
like that.
Just yeah.
Very like stuff I put like stuff like this. Is this really? Just copy this from just this one. Because Brandon says
You know what, maybe they won't have a window.
hey,
They're not having a window. So have the windows somewhere else. Or they'll have a window somewhere else. Say they won't have a window.
yeah, in that.
I'm just not details.
Yeah.
Because if I don't say it, it's not there.
Still is the foundation level.
So people go get their. Yeah, we
Yeah,
have,
but
but
it's
it's just like
very
this isn't an issue with
And we have
AutoCAD, it's an
step
issue
by
that we
step.
have no idea what's inside a wall and everything in the wall, and everyone draws stuff differently inside the walls. And so I think they're just getting confused on what to draw, not how to draw, they're just confused on what to draw, because if they know what to draw, then they will draw it. We had a whole semester skating training.
We,
It had a
some of the
text.
things we do is a bit different, like we did do scaling, but I think it's different from what some people do, I think we all need to do it different ways.
And the last time we had that AutoCAD class was like, I think like a year ago, so we did like for some
we
things,
had a
but we had like
textbook
we had a textbook and
That
it was
was
just a
step by
very,
step
yeah, it was just like,
instructions on how to do it. And so we like followed the textbook and then Dr. Heather, she would come and help us like if we had any questions. But I think that's what's like confusing is that these don't like match, and I know you say like don't like match it, but it's because we don't like know what exactly this part of the wall is and like how, so how do we figure out what this part was?
Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to refer it, that's it. If you think there is a different type of, if you find it different way of detailing it, I mean, another few layers inside, that doesn't matter. As long as you detail it out, that's it.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is now take the reference image and show it to you how to do it.
Yeah.
But if you think that's the thing, now I only draw one shape barrier.
Yeah.
So you can have a plaster, some plaster there, or maybe another plaster outside. If you find the detail like that, you do it like that, that's fine.
if we explain it, you won't mark off. Like if I say in the thing what everything is, and if it doesn't match anything
Yeah,
that you
that's-
give us, as long as I explain it, you will mark it off.
Yeah, I will say that's you have done it correctly because I already want the detailing down and the specification. You have something to know that have been written. And the dimension. Okay, that's it. But you see there is a truss there in the first floor.
Yes.
Truss. If you just refer to a different type of slab, doesn't matter. As long as you have the details of it.
Okay.
That one is there, incorporated into your. After you learn, you have to practice.
Yes.
If you didn't practice it, you will definitely forget.
With how our classes were structured though, we learned AutoCAD and we didn't have to use it for our studios because we just started using SketchUp again. So I think probably forgot
Yeah.
some things in the textbook. It was like very, very basic stuff. And again, they word for word told us what to do. So in this situation, like usually whenever there's something wrong with our AutoCAD, we don't know how to fix it because it was never like taught to us. We'd have to like look it up or ask someone else to help. So we only like know how to use it, but like with like intricate stuff, like I still don't know any of the things about scaling and annotation, because that was the thing that just flew over my head during class, and it never got clearly explained to me. So I don't know how to like proper, not like scaling things, but like annotation, like with the text annotation. I still have no idea what that means. So there's still some stuff that we don't know, like the intricate parts, but using AutoCAD, we know how to do. We just don't. It just wasn't taught to us how to use the entire program. If that makes sense.
So through these things, I will try to teach you how to do it. Now you know how to scale a drawing.
Yeah.
Now you understand. You just practice it. That's also important. When you have some interest, so submission of interest, so just create something and try to scale like plans, and you have so many images.
Oh, the scaling is
Now it's fine.
it wasn't the issue with me. That was never an issue for me. It's just like other stuff in AutoCAD.
You mean about the annotations?
Yeah, like I still have no idea how to do that.
I will show you.
Yeah.
Because we will cover it in this one. We have to name those things also.
Yeah.
In our so we will cover.
So let's say I did want the concrete like that. Yeah, so I think these lines of instrument, would I delete these and then have concrete? Like,
So you want stage from your foundation. Have one more. So you can have
do what you got. I didn't try to grab.
is with this and the wall.
I think I think the drill is how to second story.
Instead of the underwall types, so you can have the load bearing capacity that makes the load, the sitting load can be taken by concrete and make it move from the sections. That's why we are using concrete.
Yeah.
So it's like bearing capacity, high bearing capacity, and also you can go more like 3 inches, 4 inches, concrete, 1 inches. So all these this is one for the wall. Use one to wall for the basement. Because we have another zone coming from the solid. They have a zone from the side. Then we have
So this part is a
sinner. So you see, this all the way down. But you consider it as a concrete.
yeah, so that's fine.
So you have the same thing. You go with the details. So it's easy for you to do that.
So you're watching like the details like that.
Yeah, no, I'm giving you the giving you to select it. If you want that details to be there like paper parts, you can go with this detail. And the thing is now she's referring to the concrete. She's referring to the concrete. So she's
I don't know what I should be. I don't understand. What this is. Got it. I don't understand the difference between that. Like I have this here, but I don't know like what it is. Like I'm like what? Like I'm following along with you, but I'm like also.
so shall we do like this then? For the all, I will have one section. We will draw one section all of you in one thing. Forget about it. This one, so that we will go from the bottom. We will refer to this one. Okay, this is the one that you have here. You will say the partial section. Not the concrete are using some buildings, your parking building is concrete. So those are the two different now. See this one section that not this one, the other one. You just insert it into your drawing.
I didn't.
Right. Foundation, the foundation. So that's the that's the foundation. So this is actually
Oh, it's fine.
I know that it has this kind of two different types of videos. So I was given to do anything. So what I will do for this class now, I will draw this one. So we go with this one. Shall we go?
So not concrete.
Yeah, not without boundaries.
So.
What I can do is I will just draw one section for you to understand. But it can be changed. That's not the same. All detail sections will get a section. So it will be different. This is one type.
Okay, so my monthly. Okay, I was like, I don't know if this is the right spot.
Yeah, this is like I just so we will go with this one. I will show you.
Oh, I just started over. And I was curious about the scaling. It's like constants and everything. So.
If you have any questions, just ask.
So you see how like. Right? So where did you which line? Huh?
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
What do you think it is?
You know, do the best.
Oh,
They donate their graduates.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's what I don't know. Are there like, no one's like, everyone does it differently, so like, if I do it my way, then is that wrong?
We're also supposed to do the reflective check, so like you walk down into every day.
That was the first class, yeah. We're supposed to what?
Reflective check.
That's why they have houses inside.
And our studio.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, so it's not.
Ask them now.
I was gonna let you feel. Oh, yeah. That'd be.
Or, so maybe it's not right yet. It's not like it's right. Oh.
They were porting out.
Did you do like all of that? Yeah, look, yes. Really good.
I would have turned it in. I would have turned it in.
I think so, sorry, just leave it.
Yeah,
Oh, so we can resubmit.
Right.
The house is all that top. What do you think?
But I don't know where I'm supposed to put it all.
Literally.
Just so aggressive about it, like such a basic tiny thing. I mean, they sent me yesterday, she was like, she was on the bed, she's eating chips, watching the show. She's like,
So then.
Well.
So we go with
So we don't know the answer yet to where the finish floor is.
Yeah, it's about. Yeah.
Is it?
I don't even know.
Yes or no?
It can be both. Yes.
So it's just
So it would be.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
Let's look it up.
Exactly. What is belt?
maybe see it.
Is the rest of the same?
Oh, it's the process.
These two.
Sorry, guys.
So sorry. Right.
Okay.
Why are we?
They make little laptop mats. For like your computer. So I might get one.
It's like this. Big details. It's red one.
Yeah, I understand that.
Like I did the gray would look nice on that brown cable too.
Alright.
You know?
Doesn't matter.
Thank you. Is it 100% wool or is it?
It's doing with the
Polyester blend?
These ones, this is like a, that brand specifically, it's like one of the felt companies.
You hear this?
Yeah.
I know they felt companies.
Did you like say it on the
Oh, you can get some for gold.
They point that that's.
Oh, yeah, they're
They're not big. My lamp's green. Perfect. It's like a 9%.
Don't let them touch it. Don't let them touch it.
Yeah. I want to shell. I kind of like felt. It's like, it's okay material. But this is small.
If we have it, we can have the bottom part.
Well, these are also really old, so it's like big ass.
That's why they have on
But
the
I got them
but you can have it.
Black Friday in 2019. So I watched it.
Must be connected to the
They're worth it though.
Good story.
They're an investment. Yeah, they are the best. I want to try this sauce.
Yes.
I want to try the sauce because
You can try it right now.
they like fit over easier.
One of them has like the
It depends on how much you wear them. If you wear them for extended periods, these will hurt your ears.
Yeah, these don't really hurt.
Let's say why this line is here. Because this is the detail of that project.
Okay, so.
Uh, So shall we decide like this? Shall we go with the detail that I have given?
Like
The one that the concrete without going to this one. What do you say? Shall we go with the concrete wall at the bottom, the ground, the first floor level to the second floor level with the concrete, and the top part will be brick. In the detail you can see because you cannot have timber in the ground level and have brick on top because the brick wall, the load of the brick wall cannot be taken by the depreciation. So shall we go with the detail that I have given you, the 3 sections I have got? We'll follow that one into our drawing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's better. Yeah. Okay. So we will have the concrete wall.
If they've already done it.
No, doesn't matter,
because
Okay.
now we are doing the submission that we are going to do is with this one. Now I'm
Okay.
doing with you.
Okay.
So then it's okay. So the things that you have written there, you can just copy it and paste it here. Doesn't matter. There's no annotations, those notes and all.
Since we're all like still like pretty confused on this, is there any way that we could like, as a class, we still let them get to
Yeah, that's it. Because I have spent a lot of time staging the
Yeah. So like, if we don't finish in class today, is there any way we could like work on it on Thursday together too?
because I also need to teach you the how to call the job function. Do it on Thursday as well.
Okay, so this would be extended to Thursday then?
But the thing is about the major project also you have so okay, but that's okay. We will keep this for the Thursday as well. But try to
You did it, you did it.
practice it a little bit.
This guy doesn't matter.
So what we try to what I will do is I try to teach it on the foundation so complete. We can do the other parts.
So you didn't like work on the. I'm not sure it's on Thursday.
And also work on the main. So you can be working on the others,
This is like the first.
I will show the I will show the detail again with the concrete not referring to this detail. So everyone, we will go with we will not use this detail, no timber detail here. We will go with the same drawing that I have given you. So I will try to first finish it off the foundation today, foundation and the wall here up to this point. We will finish it off this one, and then you complete it today, and Thursday we will do this top part. So okay. So this footing is okay, footing is exactly as it is. Now actual thing is that this one is like this, so we will have the footing somewhere here. According to the drawing, it's like this. So it's something like this. You see now that both are almost the same.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We put the footing. So this vapor barrier, but we have it has all the way right up to the top. That what we have done. So what we do is we will have it right up to this point, and this will be the concrete. It shows the whole thing as the concrete. So you can take up to this point. This shows the same footing size for the wall, but in the actual site condition, we will not take this width right up to the top. That you can understand. This is the foundation footing. Foundation footing is the one that take the load of the building.
So basically cut out that.
Yeah, cut out that this hatch part, and we can have this portion, these two lines as the wall, the concrete wall. No need to take the same width of this foundation right up to the top. That's the actual site, actually the actual way of doing the, because this width, if we take right up to the top, it will be more like 1 foot or 16 inch, something like that. I think this one is, see, 10-inch concrete wall is not there in the buildings. Yeah, 5 inches, okay. So what we do is we will try to change this detail like this, the one that you have like this, and we will
reduce the concrete wall to this size. Let's this is the foundation part, and from there onwards we will try to reduce the wall. So I will detail this one out now. This vapor barrier, see now, this shows lower flow level. That is the level of the slab inside the building, but the outside it will be soil. So soil should be, it should be definitely lower than the floor level. If you have it on top, it can't be here, it can't be here, it could be same level or lower. That you understand? In the actual condition, how you go into your building? Do you have steps to get into the building, or do you have step down to go into your building? Step up, no? Usually you have step up. If you have step down, it must be a basement or semi-basement level. If you have that condition, the total detail is different. So let's consider like this. I'm just teaching you in the actual site condition. Now, if someone walks here and step down, then this part cannot be timber or any other material. You need to be, that material need to be concrete, because the soil is pushing this one with, and also the water inside the soil have affect the material here. So the foundation should go right up to this point if you have a condition like this. So if it's like this, you can either stop your foundation here and have your wall, this wall from this point onwards, or you can have the foundation right up to the slab level and have the wall here, the thinner wall. So most of the buildings you see outside, from the most of the buildings, it step up. The foundation have it right up to the top of the slab. From that point onwards, the wall, this will work as the wall. This one? Yeah. In this drawing, can you see that it's already marked here? This is, I think, the soil level. You see this grade?
Yes.
That's the outside the level of the soil.
Okay, so what's the distance between the?
No, doesn't matter. You just refer it to this drawing and have it like this. Even though it's like this, doesn't matter. It could be, it depends. According to the drawing, you just have it, just follow the line. That's it.
So it needs to be slanted too, like the line is?
Huh?
It needs to be slanted like it is on the drawing.
Yeah, in the as per the drawing, you can have it slanted or just have a straight line. That's fine. But so see, now we need to have this vapor barrier right up to the top of the foundation. That's essential.
So it would even go past the ground.
Past the ground, yes. Now we will remove this line. We will not have it. So we'll reduce the this line. No, just these two lines. You draw these two lines. This is represents the wall.
And
This
do
one.
we add the vapor barrier?
Yeah, now this will be the concrete now. This wall will be the concrete. So you will follow the same vapor barrier, this one, and these details inside. So I will try to put this 3/4 inch, this one also here, this one, the dry barrier, this waterproofing layer also. So what I will do, I will have offset here, 3/4 inch. And I'll make this layer also to this thickness.
So are we not putting that?
Yeah, we will not have this hatch thing here.
Okay.
It's also showing another brick wall. They have done it outside.
Uh-huh.
That's what it refers for me.
Okay, so we
The-
don't need the brick
Don't
part
need,
at all?
no need. This is to give the building a nice elevation. I think they just have to have set extended out some detail there. So we will not consider this one. We will have this offset here. It's this one. Now inside we will have these three layers. We have here this plate here and another gypsum board partition or something inside. But there should be also a vapor barrier. Can you see another vapor barrier showing inside the concrete wall? So we'll have another offset here for this wall, also the same 3/4 inch. So I'll make that one also red color. Red color is 0.1 thickness. So you have both sides that one, and you have another line with a 4-inch distance. This one. So I'll make this one.
Okay, I'm sorry, what did you say?
I just have an offset for the 4-inch for the inside. The same. Yeah, all the way down. What we'll do is we will have all the way down there. That one. In here it shows like it will finish off here. Some these lines we will. I told you just we will consider only the basic lines from the drawing. Yeah, from this line, from the vapor barrier, 4-inch.
4 inches.
4 inches, yeah. Because I consider this one as. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need.
Can you show one more time?
Right. Okay. So you see here, vapor barrier here, and another layer with the insulation. So that's what I did here. These are the main two walls. So you have the vapor barrier here, and another vapor barrier here, and the 4-inch offset here. That's the.
The 4-inch offset is from the vapor barrier.
Yeah, from the vapor barrier. Because you see here, this section is fixed after you apply the vapor. So now let's do this part here. You have this section. This is like there is nothing to draw and show it to you. Now after the concrete wall, you have a timber frame. That's what I see in the detail. You have a timber frame. This is the bottom plate that you put, and there might be verticals also. You cannot see it in this section. Like a rectangular framework all the way attached to the. Now consider this one is the concrete wall. Concrete wall. So you have a one plate at the bottom. You have one plate at the top, and you have verticals. And for that one, you fix a gypsum board. That's what I see from this detail. That's what they have done. So we took a section. So in that section, only the bottom section is cutting, and also the top one is not here because the detail is stopped at this point. We will have another section at this level. the same what we have at the bottom because it's a frame. So what we do is we will do two this timber studs here, bottom and top. So what I will do is you can use the rectangle also. It has you can draw like this and you yeah, it has a specific size. You can also give us you can give it like 2. Here it says 2 by 4. So 4 is the width of it. So you give the height as 2. You can also has just a offset, not no need to draw a rectangle. You can just get the offset here and have 2 inches like this. But I was trying to make it a rectangle because then you can have a different line thickness for that section because it's been cut now at this point. So you can have now here I used 0.1. You can have that timber section as 0.2. There is a way of doing it. I think it's like this. Yeah, yeah. I will just first check and then I will teach you how to draw the it's like this. I will show you how to draw it from the rectangle. You select the rectangle and pick the base point and use the at sign. At sign. After you give at sign, give the length first. So 4 feet, 4 inches, and then a comma, then 2 inches, and press enter. So it will draw by itself. Yes. I just move it. It should be here, not there. That's how you draw in the rectangle. Shall I show it to you again? Use the rectangle. Click it somewhere. At sign. And width is 4 inches, comma, and then 2 inches, and then enter. Got it? So give a different line thickness for that one. As we decided, we will give it as 0.2. And you can have this cross to show that it's a timber section, but don't give, we'll give that one the 0 line thickness. Otherwise it will be too dark there. So I'll use this one. So we will take this portion, copy it, and we'll take it right up to the top as well. It should be somewhere here, yeah. Here. Inside 0, the other one is 0.2. The outside is 0.2.
So does that paper barrier go all the way up?
Yeah, yeah, to the top. Vapor barrier means what they refer is most of the time the paint. It should be a paint. This one here? You mean this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same timber section we draw at the bottom. I just copied it to the top because I told you it's about it's like a frame.
Oh, so do we have that horizontal line that says suspension ceiling?
Yeah, ceiling. We will come into later. We will first try from the bottom. What I try to do is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's like so glad I had all that worry. I know, back and forth. Yeah.
So we're not doing it based on one line. Exactly. That's what I just. Like, for past that system, really, it goes all up to this
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, even if you like. Yeah. Change the grade. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So, right. So now, here, can you see now this layer? It's something like a gypsum board. We will have two offset. We will offset it 1 inch here because this shouldn't be one line here. What you have here. So I will make another offset of 1 inch. The right side. Should be right side because the frame is inside. We will have the gypsum board outside. Yeah. Yeah, but we will keep the same thing. What is it? We'll keep it 0.1. We will keep it 0.1, the both lines. We will check after with the print preview whether it's come very dark or not. But for the time being, we will keep it as 0.1. So outside, this is yeah, 1 inch. So I take the gypsum board as 1 inch thick.
So the gypsum board and like the barrier are both 0.1.
No, the barrier was 3/4 inch.
3 what?
3/4.
Oh, I'm talking about the line weight.
Line weight is 0.1. I took as
Yeah, so those, so
the both
board
the
is 0.1.
Yeah.
And then the barrier is.
barrier is also 0.1.
Okay.
But this line weights we will check it later on. But the print preview whether it's coming very nicely or if it has a problem, just we will change it later on. Just. So that's one done. Now in the wall we have done all the things here, and we will do this. You see this insulation layer, we will have it in a hatch. We'll do it later. All the hatches we will do it later. So let's now let's think about how to do the floor. Now in the finished floor, this refers as the concrete. There is a filling here, and the concrete is here. So that means this is also the same like that. The earth will be here. Now at the sides, you will also have earth here. You will have the same height of this one before you build this one. Like it will be like this. So I will just now this is the soil like we have. So at the side, at the construction stage, you will have the soil and same here, or it will be like this. You will cut the soil up to a certain point before you put in the slab. So at the site, what they do is they will cut somewhere uh, some few inches or feet below the ground floor slab level. So this is the slab level we need. So they will cut the soil. Uh, it's a 1 foot lower. They will cut it off and they will level it. So for here, what they do is they will put some soil again and compact it. So that part is the filling part. It can be done with the soil or it can be done with the quarry dust. Any materials can be used. It's depending. If the load bearing capacity of the soil is not that much high, then they will put quarry dust and then do the compaction. And so we will have a layer here. That's the filling layer. And on top of it, we will have the concrete slab. That's the slab that we all used to. So that slab should be finished with the foundation point where it should be here. So any finishing layer now, if you say we have a tile, it will come on top. We will try to incorporate tiles as well. So we'll have 3 layers. One is the filling layer, other one is the concrete slab, the ground floor slab, and top of it the tile layer. So what's the offsets we take? The concrete slab, it says 4-inch concrete slab. So we will take the 4-inch offset. So better to work from this point onward. So this is the finished floor level. So from there, we will do it. We will go down, just have a offset of 4. We'll just remove this. I'm going to remove this line here. I'll make a 4-inch offset. Right, 4-inch here. And we will take another. I just put, it doesn't matter. You just have I'm going to put some 6 inches because most of the sites 6 inches is the adequate size for the filling, the minimum size. 2-3 inches is not enough.
Which one was 6 inches?
I'm going to put it here, the filling. So these two I am keeping it as 0.35, that's concrete, but the filling I am going to change the line thickness to 0.2. And here now in our there are two different ways of the construction to now. Here it says flow, here it says lower flow, but here can you see it says finish flow. Those are two different levels. Flow, this refers to the structural drawings.
most of the times we say if it's a first floor level, it's about the finishing level of the concrete. But if we refer to as finished floor level, that means after the tiling, after the finish layer. That's happened in the most of the construction drawings. Still, it's an issue. Sometimes when you issue the drawings, the structural engineer issue drawings saying that this is the floor level. But in architectural drawings, the one that we give, it says like finished floor level, because we are referring to the finished floor level. We are not referring to any structural elements. So that there is a difference. What the contractor will do is he will provide, he will definitely finish his structural floor slab at least 2 inch or 3 inch below our level, because we need that portion for the finishers to level it and finish it. But for the time being, we will take this as the concrete slab finish, concrete slab top level, and from there we will get another offset of we will consider as 1 inch. Yeah, we'll consider 1 inch to the top for the tile layer. So I'll have it on top, but it should stop at this point. It should not go all the way here, because tiling will be done later on. So I'm going to trim it. Here. So the tile layer will be and stopping at this point.
You're trimming it in the yellow timber thing.
Yeah.
Set distance.
1 inch. Okay. And make that line also, I'm trying to make it as 0.1. Because otherwise there will be 0.2, 0.35 lines closer to each other. It will be totally black. So those are the layers. Now we have the drawing. Okay. Now what we can do is we can put the hatches. Now let's hatch the one that we. So what do we hatch here? First, we have to identify the same material to be hatched in the same hatch pattern. So if we say now this is concrete, this part concrete, this is concrete, and this is concrete. So these three should be with the same hatch. And let's say, now do we need to have this line continuously because this is the same material? Do we need to have it or not? This line, do we have to have the line continuously here, or should we stop it here because we have this is concrete, and this is concrete?
Yeah, you're just gonna push it all to concrete, so no, right?
Yeah. So that's I'm asking now. You have to think now. If this wall stops before this foundation stops, we have to have that line even though it's the same material. Because in the projection you see now this wall stops here and the foundation going more forward. So even though it's the same material, you have the line visible. But here we section it in the same level. So we no need to have it because it's the same material going all the way down. The concrete grading doesn't matter. We are not considering about that one. That's the structural engineer's point of view. But in our drawing, we will have it continuously. So what we can do is we can just end the line here. And also the slab. Yeah, trim. Yeah, I trim it. I just push it out. Yeah, trimming anything is okay. So here also, I can have like this one because the slab also cutting at the same level of the foundation. Same point. So we'll have that. Now you can have a hatch,
But remember now here it will stop. Here it won't, the hatch will not be there. So what we can do is we'll draw right up to this point now. We will not go more far from here. So I'm just drawing a line. This line is not any reference line, just I just drew it for to put the hatch here. Close it. So I think you know how to hatch, give a hatch. And select the concrete hatch. So I gave the hatch, but this is in the line thickness of 0.35. So we have to reduce that one to 0.0. Any hatches, try to put it in 0.
Also, like at the bottom. To do that, like, rectangle on there to put it.
Yeah, for the footing, just put a rectangle. That does no
Like,
need to
does
detail. Yeah.
The hatching need to be in it.
Yeah. You are right. It's also concrete, so you should have. But there is a here. It's yeah, but you can have it continuously because this is a wall foundation. If it's a footing it's a different thing.
Okay.
Footing, then that means it's not cutting or it should be in the elevation point of view as well.
So you're not cutting through it, is why.
Yeah, but we will have it. This is a wall foundation.
Oh,
So
okay.
wall foundation is continuous thing. Footing is not a continuous thing. It's like a square.
Okay,
Uh,
this is in sections.
Yeah,
so
in
you
sections.
hash
If
it.
you have it, cut it in just the point of here. The let's say now you have this. Just show it. Draw it in another place here. The footing in plan, the footing is like this, but wall foundation is like the continuous thing. So if you cut it somewhere, uh, now the wall foundation, the wall is like this. I'm drawing it in plan. So this is like wall foundation. This is the wall in plan. Do you understand that? Yeah. Now in the footing, it's like this. The footing is here and the column is here. So if you cut it here, you see all the way wall section and the footing section. But in the wall foundation here, if you cut it here, what you see, the column in elevation, and this will be cut. So it's a different way of, even though the both are concrete, the hatch is different. You will not put any hatch for this one. You will put it, but we will never cut a section. It's like this. In the center of a column, we will never cut. In architectural drawing, we will not do it. But the engineers will do it because they need to show the reinforcement and all that. We will not do it. We'll always like this.
You make your
Can make it. But I think it's, let's see the concrete edge. First, I will just, yeah. This one, I will change it first to 0.0. Keep it as 0.0. It should be in 0.
did you think like transparency or anything?
No. So I will have the hedge also here. I'll just type match. What I'm trying to do is match property. Match property, I think you know, you can match these properties with this one. And trying to trim this. Okay.
So concrete, can you scroll up really quick?
the what I have done here.
Like towards the roof. Or like the middle of the wall.
Uh,
Well, I know.
Roof.
Not the roof, sorry. Okay, so that middle section doesn't need to be the concrete.
This middle section is concrete.
No, the part at the top is right.
Ah no, here no. You mean
No, at higher than that.
you mean here?
No, higher than that.
Where? Here?
Yeah, that area right there.
No, this is a ceiling. Say here it says suspended ceiling.
Okay.
So this is only the partition. The wall is going continuously here. That's it.
Okay.
So this is all done now. Have any questions on the detail or anything? Just a second. Uh, Anything regarding the construction also, if you have any, just ask. And here also you can have a hatch for this one as well for the tiling. It depends. If you think you need to show it in a diagonal hatch, I'm not going to do everything. Just for the drawing, if it's very nicer to have a hatch there, you just draw it. Here also try to have a hatch. If me, I'm going to put a hatch here definitely for the filling to show. No, don't try to put the tile hatch on section here because we are in a section, no. So try to have a simple hatch like a diagonal hatch or just keep it as it is. That's fine. If it's nicer, you put it. Otherwise, so many hatches will not look good if you have so many. It depends when you just do it. Just take a print preview and check whether your drawing is. So okay, so we have 10 minutes more. So the other thing what we need to put is okay, we put it there. The insulation. We forgot that one. So you put the insulation hatch as well.
What are your options for that?
I don't think this hatch is not there.
Yeah.
So put a different hatch.
Just whatever.
Don't put tiles. Some check something. I also because there is a way to create hatches, but no need to create it and put it there. It's a different part.
Yeah, actually, you can put it like this. Oh, it's just like this one. Do you want us to make that large? 0.02.
You can use this one. Oh no, that's too big. It's a box kind of a hedge. There is something like this cork. Just you can use that one also.
What's it called?
Cork. So I'll just put in here. I'm just okay. I'll just differentiate scale. I just put it at 10 scale. You change the hatch pattern scale also if it's looking bigger. So I just put 20. Yeah. It's also not look very nice. Shall we use this one? I couldn't find the correct hatch. Yes, let's put it there. Okay.
Yes, yes. Like,
And also try to put a hatch here also. The filling, for the filling you put a hatch. Yeah, every hatch should be 0.0. Don't try to put any thicker line weight for that one because the hatch should be lighter. Now, the next thing you need to do is dimension the thing. So, because I'm not going to today to continue up to this point, I will just show this one so you can finish it off. So now you know, give the hatches, hatchband, and so you use the dimension. Also, when you mark it, what you need to give is the basic thing is about first this height. You need to mark.
it was like brand Americano.
Don't try to give any dimension for the foundation because we should not give anything that the structural engineer gives. So this is important dimension that we need to give. This one. And the other thing is from this point, what offset we should. So this we should give this one from the structure itself. And this, these things also you can give. No harm in giving this. My dimension height, the text height is little bigger. This, I think you know how to change this dimension style. I have explained it to you in the first day how to change the arrow sizes, the text height. So I'm not going to show those things again. Huh? Yeah, if you can select it, but other thing is you can put it in notes. That's okay, but you leave it as 4-inch. This one, that gap should be given because it's done by us. No, not the concrete wall. No need to give it, but now concrete wall also we should give because it's an internal wall. So we need to tell the structural engineer that we need this wall not more than 4 inches. He can go with 3 inches or 2 inches, but not to go more than 4. So dimensioning you. So here it's 5. It's 1, and here it's my dimensions style is not good, but I will change. It should be smaller.
Oh.
The best thing is to give the dimension also. Just put a dimension and get a small printout or PDF and check whether the text size is bigger or smaller. Can it be readable? Then you can change it and finalize it first. Yeah, better to have the dimension and also the note. You mean now here you say if I give the dimension here, it's fine. It's 2 inch. You mean that, no?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we needed to do both since it was saying.
Yeah, giving this here and here and giving the note, it's also fine. But you can also, without giving this one, if you mention it in your note, where you put like this. So if you write it here, it's also fine, but you have to give the dimension of that section even either here or in the dimension. So the other thing is about giving the notes. So you use the leader. You can just, if you press F8, it will be straight or perpendicular. Otherwise, it will be free. Like this. So when you give this one, it will prompt you to type it. So you can type it here, the text. Got it? The annotation.
So if I have a leader right here that says let's match to where I don't need this.
Yeah, no need. You don't mention it in your notes. It's fine. That's all. If you not mention it anywhere else, just take it in the dimension, or otherwise you will leave it in the notes.
So if that's what I'm gonna do,
Or 6 inches.
Yeah, no need.
no, I did that yet.
Yeah, as long as the is identified in the dimension. You just did it. Now, here if you give the 4x4, you haven't given. So, give this one. You need to give it in the note, or otherwise you will mark it in the just before you go, just mark that. And yesterday,
Last week, yeah, we didn't sign
I just,
it.
yeah, I just put it.
Oh, thank you.
But also, like, that's like the only bad part.
So you guys do the major projects, the group work, you continue with it, otherwise it will be also getting. Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that part, that's right.
Yeah.
Talks about how like that. Yeah, so it's like, I don't have a.
Yeah. I'm trying to like not miss it.
Oh, I need to sign.
So are we gonna look at this again?
Did you have a sign it?
Yeah, it's also circulating.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
I had some confusion, so I first we had a baseline.
Yeah.
It's on the southwest side, so yeah, it's on the west side.
Okay, so it's
I haven't been before, so I really don't know.
I sort of.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
I think this way is fine with you, the working.
Give you better detail.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Okay, we'll continue like this then. Oh, we.
Very particular. It was. I hate them.
They're trying to pilot. You're trying to like cross your eyes, or I cross mine. Have you tried like a pilot? It's a little like.
I like
You like pink?
great. Yeah. Wait, yeah, I